Out here in the front of the armory, we're looking at the exterior doors, and the problem with the exterior doors is they are the original doors that were put in when the armory was first built. We have troubles with these doors latching, and the amount of cold air and weather that comes through these is extraneous, and we've had major difficulties in the last 10 years just here in the front area. We're here in one of the two bathroom facilities here at the Armory, and once again, it's an outdated facility. The bathrooms here are inadequate as far as the size. When we have our larger events, such as our elementary concert and our basketball games, we've only got 4 stalls in here, for example, for the females, which just is not adequate. Many of the fixtures in here are outdated, and we have a lot of problems with our pipes and water system as well here at the Armory. And the biggest difficulty we have here with the concessions is, once again, the very limited amount of space that we have. With our major events that we hold, this area out here maybe only holds 10 to 15 people. Our average basketball game here will host 800 to 1,200 people, and our elementary conference as well, when you get to those events, are very large. So we've got lines that go all the way out into the actual playing area in most of our events because of the lack of adequate space. We're down here in the basement of the Armory. This is our heating and cooling, our heating system. Obviously, we do not have a cooling system in the Armory, but the boiler system down here is extremely old and something that if we're to continue to utilize this facility, we're going to have to completely update, which is going to be a major expense to our school district. You can see down here just the actual size of these things is very large and very old. This is the storage area of the Armory, and once again, one of the major deficiencies in this building, we have several groups that utilize it, and we have an extremely limited amount of space for our storage. As you can see, we have to use the underneath part of the permanent wood bleachers to store our tables and items that we use for graduation ceremonies and concerts. And then back here in the back rooms where our sports teams utilize this facility for gymnastics, volleyball, basketball, and PE equipment that our school utilizes on an everyday basis. And very small amount of storage space, and it does create some hazards as well for the people utilizing the facility. Another example of how we have, because of the lack of storage, that we have to utilize open areas just to keep things here at the Armory. We're now in one of the 2 locker rooms here at the Armory, and the locker rooms themselves have not been updated in an extremely large amount of time, and extremely inadequate for our teams that utilize it. This here is the shower room with the original tiling, and once again we have a lot of problems with our water and our piping down here to get water that's actually usable. Our heating system up here, down in the locker room as well, you can see is outdated and is in need of replacement. And then the bathroom facilities as well are in poor shape and extremely old. We're here in one of the old classrooms up here at the Armory, and now this has been turned into a secondary locker room. With the boys basketball and girls basketball season being at the same time, we have a lot of double headers and have to have 4 locker rooms, so we've had to convert an old classroom into a locker room. And up here, the unfortunate thing is we do not have running water or bathroom facilities up here for the people who have to use it.
You know, over the years, it's really served us well. For the last 60 years, we've used this building. Done a lot of good things for the school district, but just in general, it's a rundown building, and it needs vast improvements. The boiler probably needs to be replaced. Definitely the locker rooms. When we play our double headers here, we have 4 teams and we have 2 showers.